Hi everyone, my name's Megan Brown and I'm an educator here at the Bruce Museum. I'm excited today to bring you Digital Bruce Beginnings, a program for children 3 to 5 years old and their caregivers. Today's Digital Bruce Beginning is all about building buildings. So today we'll explore an exhibition at the museum, read a book all about building, and do some imaginative play and hands-on activities to get your mind up and going. So let's get started.
Before we get started, I'm going to give you a quick view of our exhibition, House on the Hill, The Changing Face of the Bruce Museum. I encourage you and your adult to pause throughout the video to get better views of the pieces in the exhibition, House on the Hill, The Changing Face of the Bruce Museum. Through this, you'll see different explorations of how the Bruce Museum has transformed over the past century and a half. There are numerous historical images which will show the evolution of the structure from its conversion from a mansion to a modern museum, highlighting the intersections of art and science.
I love you. I love you.
Let's look up close at this image. Remember when we explored plot plans? Does this look like a plot plan? Does this image show you where construction for the building will happen? Take a close look at the plot plan and talk with your adult about the plans. What do you think these plot plans are for? What information does the plot plan give you for building a new building or a different building? Pause this video, explore the plot plan with your adult, and talk about how it might help people who work and build buildings, and how it might help with adding to a new building or an existing one. I will see you back here in just a minute. What did you guys discuss about with the plot plan? If we look closely at this image, for the plan on the first floor of the museum, it helped those who were building the building add to the existing building that we see today. And I think we can see some of that later on this year here at the Bruce Museum again. So today's story is Raise the Roof by Anastasia Suen, illustrated by Elwood H. Smith. Make a plan, count the feet. Do you see anything familiar in that page? Maybe a plot plan? Clear the land on this street. Are there any tools we discussed that you might have seen on that page? Put in the pipes here and there. Pour concrete everywhere. Have you guys ever seen concrete poured before? Saw the wood, short and tall. I think we see a familiar tool that we talked about, a saw. Right there, right there. Hammer, hammer, hammer it all. Thread the wires inside the walls. Add more pipes, make it tall. Put in the windows so you can see. Cover the walls, 1, 2, 3. Hang the doors, big and small. Now, paint, paint, and paint it all. Put in sinks, set the tile. Roll out the carpet mile by mile. Plant the garden, water the grass. The house is ready. We're done at last. The end. What a great book. It included everything we've talked about in the past. Plot plans, like we saw in the beginning of the story, to help them build the house. All the different tools it took to build the different things in the house, like putting up doors and windows and nailing walls. Take a minute and pause this video and discuss with your adult those familiar things we saw in the book and how they all work together to build a building. I'll see you back here in just a minute. Now that we've visited a museum's exhibition, read a book about building a building, now it's time to do some imaginative play and hands-on activities. For the first activity, with the help of your adult, go for a walk and see if you can find some construction around you. See if you can look for any of the things we've discussed already before, like tools, different walls, and the different components that we might use to make that building. Make sure to stay a safe distance and share those observations with your adult. Is there anything familiar you might have seen when you go exploring? Another activity you can do is to dress up like construction workers. We've talked a lot about all the different parts that make it up, but not about the people who help build like we saw in the book. So get on your safety gear and pretend to build the different things we talked about and pretend to use those different tools. Thank you for participating in Digital Bruce Beginnings. For more digital content from the Bruce Museum, please visit www.brucemuseum.org. And if you want to share anything that you've created with these programs, please use the hashtag Bruce Museum on all social medias with the help of your adult. Bye, friends.